Happiness is often seen as a fleeting emotion, something that we feel in spurts and fits. But what if happiness is more than that? What if it's something that we can cultivate and grow? As it turns out, scientific research on happiness shows that you really can choose habits and activities that promote happiness. And to help you discover the best ways to increase your own happiness levels, I'll be running down 11 habits of the happiest people in the world. These are things that you can start today that will increase your overall happiness and satisfaction with your life. Sound good? Then let's get started. Number 11. They make time to help others. Happiness isn't just about looking out for yourself. It's also about making a positive impact in the lives of others. Volunteering your time or simply lending a listening ear can do wonders for someone else's mental health and in turn your own. Harvard researchers kicked off a study in 1938 that continues today. A group of 724 teenage boys have been monitored at regular intervals to observe their health and well-being throughout their life. In one of the most viewed TED Talks, the director of the study shared that those who made time for relationships and connections lived longer and happier lives compared to those who did not share strong social bonds. Making time for others leads to happiness and feelings of fulfillment. Altruistic behaviors release feel-good chemicals called endorphins, which boost feelings of joy, pleasure, trust, and social connection. Number 10. They choose optimism whenever possible. It isn't always easy to see the silver lining, but happy people know that a positive outlook can make all the difference. When you're feeling down, try to look on the bright side and see what good can come from the situation. Additionally, optimism builds resilience. Think about it. When you hit a roadblock, having a negative viewpoint might turn you around and halt your progress altogether. But by choosing optimism, you might find an alternate way through or around your obstacle, keeping your goals and dreams alive and attainable. Optimistic people generally feel more control of various situations and are happier with higher self-esteem. And remember, optimism isn't the same as ignoring challenging emotions or situations. It's about being equipped with the tools not to allow yourself to become mired in self-doubt, anxiety, or defeating thoughts. Number 9. They practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most crucial happiness habits because it helps us shift our focus from what we don't have to all the good in our lives. When feeling grateful, you can't help but increase your feelings of happiness. Being grateful has become one of my favorite daily habits. It's something I take time for nearly every single day, often multiple times per day. When something negative happens, I'm better equipped to focus on the good, even when the bad feels overwhelming. Gratitude can even lead to other positive habits such as exercise and meditation. Taking time each day to be grateful for what's going well and what you have in your life can make a world of difference. You have nothing to lose by giving it a try. The worst case scenario is you have an understanding of a few positive aspects of your life. Number 8. They seek joy in everything. Studies have shown that certain healthy habits can lead to happiness. These include getting enough sleep, maintaining a healthy diet, and exercising regularly. But there's one healthy habit that's often overlooked: finding joy. Practicing joy doesn't mean that you have to be smiling all the time or that you have a positive attitude at all times. Joy is about finding pleasure in the small things and savoring life's momentary delights. It's about being mindful during good moments and appreciating them. Happy people don't sit around waiting for happiness to come to them. They go out and find it. They know that joy is everywhere if they are open to it, making an effort to seek it out every day. Those who strive for joy are more likely to report higher levels of satisfaction with their lives. They're also less likely to experience crippling anxiety and depression. Number 7. They know how to say no. Happiness doesn't mean being able to balance an overflowing workload with a smile on your face. It's essential to learn to say no. Saying no can be tricky. We often feel compelled to say yes to things, even when we don't want to. Maybe you don't want to disappoint someone or feel the need to prove yourself. Whatever the reason, saying yes when you should be saying no can lead to negative consequences. When you overextend yourself, you can quickly feel overwhelmed. This in turn leads to unhealthy habits and a poor work-life balance. Learning to say no politely but firmly will protect your time and energy so you can focus on what's truly important to you. It's an important step in taking care of yourself and is essential for maintaining a healthy, balanced, and happier life. So the next time you feel pressured to say yes, take a deep breath and ask yourself if it's really what you want and what is important to you. If the answer is no, that's okay. Just say no. Number 6. They prioritize their time for meaningful pursuits. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but how we choose to spend that time can significantly impact our overall happiness and well-being. Spending your days rushed, stressed, and constantly putting out fires while balancing multiple demands is hardly a healthy way to navigate daily life. If, however, you prioritize meaningful pursuits, you can discover a sense of balance, peace, and increased happiness. We can't always control what's happening in our lives, but we can give time to our most meaningful pursuits. If you know that a hobby or habit like playing an instrument, going for a hike, or exploring the farmer's market for culinary inspiration will provide meaning, peace, and joy, then make sure you have time for those activities. You're likely to feel exhausted and overwhelmed if you ignore things you enjoy and only make time for the challenges, struggles, work, and chores. It's hard to feel happy when you'd rather sleep for a week. Number 5. They commit fully to their top priorities. You know the feeling, you're trying to juggle a million things at once, and everything seems equally important. So you try and do a little bit of everything and end up feeling like you haven't accomplished anything, let alone like you've done good work. Sound familiar? It's time to get honest about your priorities. When happy people have something they're passionate about, they go all in. These people aren't afraid of hard work or obstacles because they know that commitment is what it takes to achieve anything worthwhile. Whether your top priorities are relationships in your life, developing or changing your career, or improving personal health habits, establishing your top priorities will help you organize your days and weeks accordingly. Number 4. They take care of their health. Happy people know that their mental and physical health are interconnected, so they make an effort to take care of both. They eat healthy foods, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep. They also make time for relaxation, recharging, and fun because they know that a healthy lifestyle isn't all work and no play. Being healthy isn't just about fitting into your skinny jeans or posting those gains on Instagram. It's about having the energy and physical ability to do the things that you love, being present for your loved ones, and having the mental clarity to make decisions that align with your values. That's why happy people prioritize personal health. When you show up as your best self, you're more inclined to experience and find happiness in life. Number 3. They spend money on experiences rather than physical items. Happy people know that experiences are what makes life truly rich. As a result, they focus their spending on things like travel, concerts, and other memorable activities. Their bucket list is filled with things like see the northern lights, cage dive with sharks, and other experiences instead of own a 10-bedroom house. They aren't as concerned with acquiring material possessions because they know that those things won't bring them lasting happiness. Number 2. They know when to not take it personally. One of the best things you can do for your mental well-being is to learn when to not take things personally. We live in a world where it's easy to get caught up in other people's opinions and drama. But at the end of the day, none of that matters. What matters most is how you feel about yourself. If you manage not to take things personally, you'll be happier and less stressed. Those who can tap into this superpower understand that we all have our own perspectives and experiences, and that not everyone will see eye to eye with them all the time. Number 1. They aren't afraid to live a life they love. So many people go through life unhappy, stressed out, and burned out. They're working jobs they hate to pay for lifestyles they can't afford and don't have time for the things they love. It doesn't have to be this way. You can design a life you love by making healthy choices and creating a work-life balance. It's important to find a career that brings you joy and satisfaction and to make time for the things you're passionate about outside of work. Don't be afraid to pursue your dreams. When you live a life you love, you'll be happier and healthier, and your mental wellness will improve. So go out there and design the life of your dreams. You deserve it. That does it for today's video. What are your best tips for finding, appreciating, and creating happiness in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like to let me know. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more self-help and mental wellness content like this. Until next time, have a great day.